Thank you for joining me. I am the Prepper Guy. If you could like and subscribe, leave a comment if any of these videos are helpful. Today I just wanted to hit on a topic. I listened to The Prepared Homestead with Travis, and he hit on something that was very interesting, and I think it resonates with everybody. It is, his title was, What Kind of American Are You? Something to that effect. And back in the day, you know, there was patriotism for this country, and patriotism was everything. You know, proud to be an American. There was a song that came out, and on the 4th of July, it was always played on the radio stations while people watched fireworks, and all the small towns, and the children sang it in choir class for the 4th of July concerts, school concerts. And it was just something that people were proud to be. And I feel like the country's been sold out, and now you end up with people that feel like it's not something to be proud of. You need to be all inclusive, you know, and be proud to be a foreigner in this country, or proud to be something else. And it's just been just turned into something that you're not, you shouldn't be proud to be an American, because it's against someone else. They make you feel like you are treading on their rights because you're proud to be an American. And I think what you end up with is decrease of pride, which turns into not working as hard for the common cause of freedom, and it just turns the country into a less patriotic place, and you'll end up with a country going down the tubes like what we're seeing. You end up with a lot of people that don't want to work very hard. I think that's technology just in general, you know, just no pride in what you're doing. You go to McDonald's and people just don't want to work. You end up with your cheeseburger taking twice as long. People that don't have pride in it, pride in what they do, creating a good product. I mean, not just McDonald's. That's an obvious, you know, cop out on that one, because everyone knows that McDonald's is just, you know, lowest end of food, and it's not even that cheap anymore. You end up with people that want extra pay for half the effort, and I am all for extra pay for half the effort, but do it in a way that doesn't compromise the final product, because that final product someone is still paying for, and the prices are going up. I think you end up with a feedback loop issue, where you're making the same amount of money, the value of the dollar is going down, makes the products cost more. People that are making the products want to do less work, quality of products go down, and you end up with frustrated people that don't want to put forth the effort to make the money, and then it just goes in a circle. The other day, went to Walmart, got a pack of toilet paper. It was, I thought, the best deal there. And get the toilet paper pack out. When we get home, pull a roll out of there, and it just looks funny. It looks small. We're not talking about less sheets per roll. We're talking about how wide the roll is. It has gone down by close to a half of an inch. Shrinkflation. It's hitting all sides of things. So they might have decreased the price by $5, but in turn, maybe there's a few less sheets. Maybe the rolls are a half inch narrower. Where does it end? In the end, if you look at the price of toilet paper, it's the price per pound. I don't even know how to measure it anymore. I mean, they talk about, well, this has so many sheets, but when the sheets are half the size, what good is it actually doing? Where does it end? Where's the problem? Where does the problem end? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going on a rant about what kind of American are you? I feel like the problem is just getting worse. Not going to say that I have a solution to it. Definitely, I'm not an economist and know all the ramifications of trying to fix it one way versus another. But just deep down, I feel like the biggest issue is, well, two things. Getting us back to the way we were would be a solution, because the part one of the problem, I think, is not wanting to spend time doing things, spending too much time on devices, staring at YouTube, which, don't get me wrong, YouTube is amazing for learning things, for getting ideas, for solving problems. But spending 8 hours a day on YouTube, that's an issue. The other issue, I think, is the fact that jobs, the manufacturing sector of the United States is definitely lower than it was 50 years ago. I mean, obviously, 50 years ago, we had the tools, we had the know-how, we had the want to build things. I mean, Detroit, Michigan, and maybe it was more than 50 years ago, maybe 60 years ago, 70 years ago, but we made things in this country. We had the tools to make things. We formed steel, we made cars, we made engines. But what do we do now? Everything is bought. We've made fans, we made light switches, we made light bulbs. Where is everything made in this country? It's not. I mean, there are some things made, no, don't get me wrong, but the majority of items made are brought in from foreign countries. They have the want to surpass the United States, as a country. They're playing the long game, and great for them. I mean, that's an amazing ability to just have the want to surpass the United States. And that long game is coming to fruition now, to the point where all of our people, the kids coming up, are they have this ability to buy things and get everything done for them, but not to do much on their own. And it's something that parents need to teach their children. And I think that's going to be something that parents really just need to do, and teach their children how to do things, how to produce things, how to cut a tree down, how to make a fire, how to build something, how to if you needed to let's say make a light bulb. I mean, that's a crazy thought, but how would you make a light bulb if you had to? Yeah, I'm not saying that you have all the tools to make a light bulb, but how does it work? Knowing how things work, I think, is the first step. Because once you know how things work, and then look at the process that Thomas Edison came up with to create a light bulb, the filament, sending electricity through the filament. The filament gets hot and burns out. Well, how do you prevent that? Prevent the oxygen. you're drawing out, creating a vacuum in that bulb, or putting an inert gas that doesn't allow the fire to burn, and that will increase the length of burn time on that filament. You know, just knowing how things work, and if you needed to, you could figure out, well, I need to create something. I need to blow glass. Okay, well, I need to draw out a filament. Well, that's, you know, it takes technology, takes old school technology even. I mean, they made filaments back, you know, in the early 1900s. So, but knowing how things work, I think, is the first step. Otherwise, we will just end up as a world of buyers, consumers, but not makers. And having pride in what you make is huge. All right, well, that's my rant for the day. If you enjoyed that, or wanna hear some more rants, some more knowledge of different off-grid things, some possible news mixed in with everything, like and subscribe. The Prepper Guy out.